What's up everybody, it's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. But what I have for you guys today is my review for Fabolous' new album, The Young OG Project. Now I got a lot of love for Fabolous because his discography has been very consistent since he first came onto the scene back in the early 2000s. His mixtape game has always been on point too, and Breathe is one of my favorite rap songs of all time. But I gotta say, this album here is probably one of his worst releases yet. In an interview, Fabolous said that this was a 90s themed album, and while I didn't really get that feel, at least not in that classic 90s boom bap sort of way, he did deliver and come through in some spots. Gone for the Winter has a 90s feel because it makes use of the same sample as Nas's song I Represent off of Illmatic. But it flips the sample in a much more tranquil way, and Velous's smooth, soft vocals on the track fit perfectly. Fabolous has some nice bars on this song too, like when he spits about Ray Allen tying Game 6 against the Spurs in the 2013 finals, so this was one of the more memorable songs on the album for me. Bish Bounce also has a bit of a 90s feel because of the dark tone and the dirty, sampled 90s piano keys, but it has an awful auto-tune bridge and a stuttery flow from Fabolous that just seems uncharacteristic and out of place. There's also the song Ball Drop with French Montana, and as much as I tend to hate anything that has to do with French Montana, this is actually a pretty cool song. It's a New Year's anthem with a mellow beat and a catchy hook, so I actually liked it. Also, the intro skit has a New Year's countdown from New Year's Eve 1989, so that helps tie it into the whole 90s theme of the album. Fabolous brings some more current sounds on the Young OG project as well. She Wildin' with Chris Brown is watered down pop rap that sounds like a club track from 2005, and with lines like "She climb up on it like she King Kong," it's a very skippable track. We Good with Rich Homie Quan is much better though. It's a smooth track that'll vibe nicely in the car, but there's not really anything too distinct about it, except for when Fabolous spit, "Get with the Scorpio, I'm getting more Fritos. They getting chips, but I'm getting Doritos. I'm about to get more Cheetos." It's just terrible. I don't know what happened with Fabolous's bars on this album. Now to get more positive, Fab vividly tells the tale of how a girl broke his heart back when he was young on the song Cinnamon Apple, and I can always appreciate a good storytelling track. It also features Kevin Hart mimicking that very popular cinnamon apple vine and meme, but they're a bit late with that one because that's played out, so to me it just came across as kind of corny. Fabolous touches on betrayal and trust issues again on You Made Me, and that track really has that soul tape sound, so if it's soul tape Fabolous that you're looking for, that's the song that you want to hear. But at the end of the day, this is not Fab's best work, and this is an average album at best. After waiting so long for a new full-length studio album from him, this is a pretty big disappointment. His rapping just seems kinda sloppy, like some of the bars I mentioned earlier and his stop-and-go flow over Lituation's gritty beat. And his concepts can be a bit lazy and lifeless too. All Good is just Fabolous rapping about things that are good and things that aren't good and Megan Good. And Rappin' Sex is all about how he likes rapping sex. As for the last track, Young OG 2, it's just a remix of the original Young OG song from his Soul Tape 3 mixtape with an added verse. And that new verse might be the best, most personal verse on the whole album, as it's all about his child and his journey as a father, so you gotta appreciate that realness. Now I know this seems like a pretty negative review, but I just hate it when artists that I like and have listened to for years put out a really mediocre project, and that's exactly what this album is. It's not awful, it's not great, it's just very average. There's a couple of good songs on here that are worth checking out, you'll be able to vibe along with some of the beats, but I think lyrically, Fab took a step back, and this is definitely no better than his last full-length studio album, Loso's Way. And that dropped in 2009, which was quite a long time ago, so I hope his next album, Loso's Way 2, is a lot better than this one. I give the Young OG project from Fabolous a 3 out of 5. You guys let me know what you think in the comments section. As usual, do all that other good YouTube and social media stuff where you like, you share, you comment, you especially subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.